Imagine walking into a church where the pews are full but no one is alive. Hooded figures sit in complete silence, staring straight ahead from the shadows. They don't move. They don't breathe. Yet you feel their cold eyes following you. This place is real. It's hidden in a forgotten village, waiting under a blood-red moon. Stay with me if you dare. Today we step inside St. George's Church in Luková, a small village in the Czech Republic. This church was built in 1352, over 670 years ago. For centuries, villagers came here every Sunday. They prayed at the stone altars, lit candles, and filled the air with songs. Weddings happened here. Babies were baptized. Families said goodbye to loved ones. The walls were covered in beautiful frescoes of saints and angels. Sunlight poured through the windows and made everything glow. But something dark was always waiting. Locals whispered about strange things for years. Shadows moved when no one was there. Footsteps echoed in empty rooms at night. Cold spots appeared out of nowhere. People said the church carried a curse, but no one knew why. Life went on. Wars came and went. The world outside changed. The church stood quiet and strong, until one terrible day in 1968. It was a normal funeral. The pews were packed with mourners dressed in black. The priest stood at the altar, speaking soft words of comfort. Everyone bowed their heads in prayer. Then came a loud, terrifying crack. The entire roof began to collapse. Huge pieces of wood and stone crashed down. Dust filled the air. People screamed and ran for the doors. Miraculously, no one died that day. But the roof was destroyed. Rain poured in. The beautiful frescoes started to fade. From that moment, the villagers refused to step inside again. They called it a sign from above. The church is cursed, they said. They started holding services outside on the grass. The doors stayed locked. The building slowly fell into ruin. For decades, St. George's stood empty. Vines crawled up the walls, windows broke, birds nested in the rafters, dust covered everything. The village almost forgot about it. The church was going to be torn down. Then, one artist decided to save it in the most chilling way possible. He created life-sized ghost figures out of white cloth and plaster. Hooded and silent, he placed them in every pew. Dozens of them. They sit exactly like a real congregation, heads bowed, hands folded. Some face the altar, others seem to stare at the door, as if waiting for someone to arrive. The artist said he wanted to show how the church still has worshippers, even if they are not alive. Today, these frozen ghosts are all that remain of the congregation. Walk with me now. Picture the heavy wooden doors creaking open. Fog rolls across the floor. Moonlight shines through the broken roof and turns everything blood red. You step inside. Rows and rows of white hooded figures sit perfectly still. Their faces are hidden in shadow. People who visit say strange things happen. Cameras stop working. Whispers come from empty corners. Some feel gentle touches on their shoulders. If you ever visit Luková, the doors are open now. The ghost congregation is always ready for new visitors.